Formation, caution lights go dark. Set to go, 25 trips around the Caney Valley Speedway. Race fans, it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy, because it is showtime. Drag race into turns 1 and 2. Who will have the top spot? It'll be Reese Moran into 2. Anderson going to peek it down low. He's going to have a run to the back straightway. Last night's winner trying to repeat here tonight. Reese Moran going to throw it up on the cushion. Hammers down to the front straightway at the line. He's going to have it. 0.142 the difference between your top two drivers. They work onto the backside of the speedway. Moran, Anderson, Alex Sewell sitting in that third spot. Battle for fourth on the outside. Terry Easom. Ooh, Easom up the track, almost tagged the wall, but the caution lights are going to come on. Danny Smith in the file. Roy Wagner going to be watching close. Single file between the cone and the wall. Moran in 22. Going to pick at the pace as they work into turn number 4, coming around to the green. Moran going to enter to the middle, then let it swing out to the cushion as they work to the back straightway. Anderson trying to close in that second spot. Sewell sitting in third, side by side behind them. That battle picking up once again. Here comes Easom on the outside. Terry Easom rolls by the 31 of Casey Wills to take over the 4th spot. Going to try to set his sights on the 8 of Alex Sewell now. And working to turns 3 and 4. Sewell to the bottom. Easom about 3/4 of the way up the racing surface. Right in the tire tracks of the 8 as they come around to the front straightway. A little bit of trouble getting into 1. Corrects it. Rolls to the back straightway. We'll see where they ride into turns 3 and 4 now. Bringing it down the racetrack. He'll vacate the top and move it down to the bottom. As Moran, 1.220 seconds to the good right now. Anderson running that second spot. Sewell going to run in third. About a half a straightway separating second and third at the moment. And it will be the 88 of Eason, the 31 of Wills. Still riding in that 5th spot behind him. Barksdale, he's got company. Here comes Noah Harris in 7. Harris looked to the top of the exit to number 4. Wasn't able to get there. Barksdale holds the position. Harris going to run in 7th. Blake Edwards in 8. Johnny Kent's up to 9th. And Frank Taft now going to round out your top 10. Up the racetrack, and looked like he just about tagged the wall there for a second, was Johnny Kent in the 55. Sits in the 10th spot, Joe Bob Lee. Going to take advantage of that. 5 going to make his way by now. Works the outside of 3 and 4. Johnny Kent coming after him on the bottom. He'll retake the position as they work into turns 1 and 2. Leaders, meanwhile, into traffic. By the 28 of Fazard. Now that's going to allow the 55B to close in a little bit here. As it had been over a second, now it's down to a half a second as they work into turns 3 and 4. Slower cars run side by side directly in front of the leaders. Moran having to roll out of the throttle as he comes up on Crumpton. Now he'll have the FJB in front of him. Both drivers sneak by the 22 to the outside. Alex Sewell trying to join this party as well as he trailed by a half a straightway now coming up into the mix. Bottom of the track cleaning off, and everybody's starting to migrate here. The 22M down to the bottom of the 55. Can he shoot down a little bit lower? He cannot. Right on the back bumper as they work into 3 and 4. Leader using the FJB as a pick on the outside right now, trying to protect for the charge of the 55B of Brandon Anderson. Missed the bottom, and you're going to lose a lot here. Oh, look out. Speaking of which, on the outside spinning is the FJB, and the 7F going to likewise spin over in turn number 2. Caution light's going to come on. The back of the field. He is lapped down. He elected to not retain his running position up amongst the leaders, but he does remain a lap down to the 22M as we get ready to go back to green at 10 in of 25. Moran in the 22. Once again picks up the pace as they work out of turn number 3, transitioning into turn number 4. Rolls the middle of 1 and 2. Behind him, Casey Wills has a run on the bottom of the 88. That's going to be the battle for the 4th spot. Easom going to hold on to it. Rolls to the middle at 3 and 4. Wills still there with Barksdale chasing. Now in clean air, this will be the chance for Reese Moran to get out and really control the pace of this one. Everybody trying to keep the car nice and straight. Track cleaning off now as it migrates down to the bottom. Anderson entering wide into 1. Turns it down across the racetrack. Keeping pace over the 8 of Alex Sewell. Sewell leading last night to the final 200 feet. Contact with a slower car sent him flipping. Trying to hold on and rebound with a podium run here this evening. Terry Eason continued riding that 4 spot. Casey Will's going to ride in 5th. Sheldon Barksdale in 6th. As we'll get one up into the concrete, that's Fred Maddox in 26. Maddox coming out of the B main, trying to charge his way up through the field and brought it up into 10th. Now, going to slip back to the 13th position. Regains it. Doesn't look like any damage. Maybe on the right side, Danny Smith, an early caution, trying to march his way back through the running order as well. As traffic in the mix once again. 16 laps completed. Reese Moran on the back of the field once more. Charlie Crumpton looking to go a second lap down here. Brandon Anderson closing in. Alex Sewell going to try to capitalize on this as well. So working at turns 1 and 2. Those 3 drivers now all just about nose to tail here. As that'll start to shape up. 22M opening his entry into 3. Turning it down across the racetrack. Just hoping for the 22 to bobble now. Side by side, Anderson going to try to go to the outside of Crumpton. He's going to have it. FJB down to the infield. Crumpton down into the infield. Alex Sewell is there battling for the 2nd spot now. Field coming around. 19 in the books. Next time by, it'll be 5 to go. Reese Moran up on another slower car. Anderson with company still. Alex Sewell is there. Terry Eason riding in 4th. Casey Will still riding in 5th. Up on the back bumper, the 22T of Frank Taft. So far, not able to find room to get around him again. Entering wider to 3, trying to turn it down and see if the 22 will slip it off at the bottom of the racetrack. Ooh, Taft up the racetrack. Right as your leader trying to go to the top. Anderson was right there. Sewell was right there. Neither one able to capitalize, though. Now Moran really trying to force the issue. He knows he's got company, and just like the IRS, you don't want him knocking on your door. They'll work to the bottom of 1 and 2. Sewell to the bottom of the 55. Anderson trying to look to the top, and he's going to fall to 3rd. Alex Sewell up into 2nd. You got a lap car between him and the leader, though. Anderson trying the top at the exit of 4. Nothing there. Sewell now going to roll right around the 22 at Taft. Less than 2 laps to go. Like a top field dragster to the back straightaway. The haze off of the Hoosier as they come around to the white flag. 1 to go. Does Sewell have enough to get up and steal the win away? Into 1 and 2 to the back straightaway for the final time. Up on traffic goes Reese Moran. Into 3. Working out of turn number 4. Checker flag going to drop in this one. And Reese Moran's going to hold on for the win. Alex Sewell going to cross at 2nd. Brandon Anderson in 3rd.
Dig them out if you bought a 50-50 ticket. Get them out. We're going to draw the ticket. $276, I think, is what we collected. Good job. Congratulations to Reese Moran as he took tonight's Oil Capital Racing Series Ameriflex Hose and Accessories IMCA Sprint Car feature tonight. All right. Winning 50-50 number is 225-27997. There he is doing the wing walk. 50-50 ticket number is 225-27997. I'm going to send it down to Brian. Brian, you got the winner.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Give this driver a round of applause. He holds on for the win here tonight at Caney Valley Speedway, Reese Moran. Reese, has been a long time coming. You've been close all year. You get up here in victory lane, and this thing looked like a Don Garlett's funny car start out there when you were exiting turn number 2 on that last lap. Other than knowing traffic was there, did you know how close they were on you?
I think I could definitely hear the 55 behind me. I know the 2nd and 3rd are going to be coming up close on me, but I'm just trying to be patient in traffic, not trying to tear my stuff up. Last night, the leader got into a little bit of lap traffic. I was just trying real hard not to duplicate the same mistake he did.
You know, the crew came out here. They did everything they could to try to give you guys a little bit better track. In the first half of the race, you were really able to move the car pretty much anywhere you wanted, and it looked like at the end you were able to open up your entry a little bit.
Yeah, the track definitely rubbered down a little bit more than we wanted, but it helped us a lot starting on the front row. We got out there early and secured the win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time. The driver, number 22M, Reese Moran.